This is your feeder and stock report for Tuesday, January 27th. Information provided on this report is supplied by various auction marts throughout Alberta. In reference to the following prices, producers are minded to check with individual markets on current prices and trends. Prices quoted include top woolly cattle only. In Central Alberta Monday, steers 900 plus 449 to 470, 8 to 900 489 to 522, 7 to 800 526 to 550. 6 to 700 590 to 650, 5 to 600 705 to 727, 4 to 500 769 to 875, 3 to 400 850 to 915. Heifers 900 plus 417 to 439, 8 to 900 460 to 475, 7 to 800 474 to 490, 6 to 700 546 to 580, 5 to 600 595 to 668, 4 to 500 685 to 715, 3 to 400 712 to 745. Alberta Direct Cattle Sales Monday saw no new trade report. This week's show list has been compiled with volumes larger than the previous week. Over the past couple weeks, Western Canadian fed slaughter has been averaging around 36,000 head per week. This would suggest at least one major packer is only running 4 days a week. January is traditionally a slower beef demand month, but we are seeing some interesting promotions in Canada. With affordability on the top of mind for many consumers, some fast food chains have brought back their $4 and $5 meal deals to increase foot traffic. In the cow trade in Central Alberta Monday, D1 to 2 cows $212 to $229, D3 cows $188 to $210. Bulls in Central Alberta yesterday brought $232 to $245. In the U.S., light trade was reported in Iowa yesterday, with dress sales at $368, mostly steady with last week. Today, business remains quiet, and significant trade will likely be delayed until the second half of this week. Asking prices are poorly defined, but are expected to start out around $240 on a live basis. Show list volumes have been smaller in Nebraska and Colorado. Looking at the latest cattle on feed report again, on January 1st, total heifers and heifer calves on feed were 3% lower than last year and accounted for 39% of total cattle on feed inventories. Heifers still account for a relatively high percentage of total on feed inventories. This could be related to the larger percentage of dairy cross heifers on feed. National Bona cows averaged $297.36 dressed. The nearby Canadian dollar at 8:30 this morning was trading at 73.61, up 55 basis points. On the Chicago Mercantile Exchange and mid-session trade, live cattle futures are as follows. February 235.75, down 25. April 237.62, down 37. June 233.25, down 37. This is Rodger with Canfax reporting for the Alberta beef producers.